tongue game go.
Look how she's doing it twice. Twice a week.
Twice a week.
Twice a week.
Twice.
Oh, that's two.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Twice a week.
Twice a week.
What's good, KC Crew? It's your boy KC Crew, and I'm back with yet another trippy reaction. Illuminati confirmed.
Oh, yeah.
Illuminati confirmed. You peep,
they real?
You peep the
You
shirt.
decide.
You peep the shirt.
You decide.
The drip. The drip.
Is it ooze or is it snooze?
The drip.
Snuggle.
You
The
decide.
drip.
The drip.
I got nothing on my
Yeah, nice.
Is it nothing or is it
Or
something?
is it something?
Is
Or
there
is it
something?
something?
Or is it nothing?
Use your imagination.
Conspiracy.
It's up to you.
Who knows? I know.
I don't know.
Conspiracies all over the place.
Maybe you're a
You know what I'm
conspiracy.
saying? Maybe you're living in a dream or a virtual reality.
Or your dreams
You
are real.
haven't even woke up yet.
Oh my god.
What?
Are we blowing your mind right now?
What? What?
What?
Damn. What?
Shit.
Damn. We went too far. Okay, if you're new, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, make sure you do all that. Join the KC Crew. We're on the road to 10K. I'm about to hit 8K, 8,000 people in the KC Crew. That's amazing.
That's
Clap it up.
Stop it.
Stay safe. So in today's video, we're gonna react to a video that's called Everything We Don't Know.
What do you know that you
Yeah,
don't
but
know?
I know
What do you
everything.
know that you don't know?
I know everything.
You don't.
You don't.
I don't have to watch this video.
Oh.
You don't.
Oh.
Don't say that.
I know everything.
But yeah, we gonna just hop right into it. You feel me? Like, comment, subscribe. I already said that. Let's go.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Nah. Perfect.
Yes.
Nah.
Okay, it's done.
This is green, this is red,
Oh yeah,
and this is blue.
you know that.
But how can you tell what you're seeing as blue is the exact same thing as what I see as blue?
Wait, what the fuck?
We've
Whoa.
made the
Already?
colors to give
Already?
us a way to communicate
Whoa.
in reference
Pause that.
Whoa,
Already? Off the rip, bro?
Rip.
Off the wake up?
So somebody else's perception of a color can be different than yours.
So the people that are colorblind.
Off the
So maybe
rip.
they see
So the people that
No,
are
no, no.
colorblind?
Just people in general.
different shades of blue.
My what's it called? Version of blue can be
some-
different than yours.
Is that why
It could be a different tint, be a different like color in general.
Right. Because that's why they use the remember the dress challenge?
Yeah.
What-
Yup.
different tints and shades.
Y'all remember the dress challenge?
Yes.
Was it blue, gold?
No, I don't think it's something like that. It's like the
Oh
person.
yeah, the dress.
A person's perception can be like you could picture something as the same color,
Yeah.
but it's just either a different shade or a different color completely in someone else's eyes.
Yeah.
But it's still blue.
I wonder what blue you're seeing.
That's what they're saying.
That's some shit.
But in reality, there's no way of knowing what you see is the same as what another person sees. Even with the small steps and the giant leaps we've made as a species, there's still a lot to learn about Earth, life, and the human condition. There's still everything we don't know.
It's crazy. I already know it's about to blow
On the
my
26th of February,
mind. Oh, he's about to break it
2015,
down.
one picture of a dress divided the internet.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
dress.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, the dress.
While some saw it as
The
gold and
actual
white,
dress
White and
was.
others
blue
saw
or
it as
blue and black?
It was
ever
actually
since
blue and
then,
black though.
there's been
Yeah,
a
it
number
was
of
blue and
interpretations
black.
of the same experiment, either using the same sense, in this
I
case
mean, I can
sight,
see white and
or
gold
even
too.
other
I
senses.
can't see
I
that.
can't really see. I can't see white, but I could. Can I see the gold?
Especially in that one.
Maybe if I look away.
I could see two.
What?
That's crazy.
You're crazy.
You're crazy.
Blue and black and white and
They're
gold
both
on this
they're
one.
both blue
How
and
do you
black.
see white and gold?
They're
They're
both-
both blue and
I'm
black.
Bro, why
I'm gonna
could
stop
I
pausing
or
it, but
moral debate.
they're both blue and black.
These experiments remind us that there's no way for us to tell that you and I sense the same things. What I call
see.
red might just be
They're both
what you
blue
call
and
blue,
You
and
don't
there
have
might
a
be
third
someone
eye
out there
like
who
I
Shut
sees
the hell
human
up.
beings with
I have string
that
gun.
just refers to it as white. 71% of the entire Earth is covered by water.
Okay.
Humans are made up of about 60% water.
See it.
Potatoes, 80%. watermelons
water?
93%,
Oh, wow.
and cucumbers 95%.
Wow.
Okay.
It's very clear that water is essential for life on Earth, but we really don't know that much about water,
Okay.
not even about the very oceans we came from. In fact, we've only explored 5 to 10% of the Earth's oceans.
Wow.
The rest,
I know that.
well, who knows what's down there?
That's a lot.
It's even scarier
What
when
don't
you
we
realize
know?
that fish, like the blobfish and the barreled eye fish, belong to the slim percent of things that we've already discovered.
Wow.
The deeper you go, the crazier things
That's
seem to
scary
get.
though. Like,
Yeah.
What's at the bottom of the ocean? For the most part, we just don't know. But back on the surface, countries that are bordered by water use something called coastlines to mark their territory. The coast is the land along the sea, and the boundary between the coast and the sea is known as a coastline. So, how long is the US coastline, or any other coastline in the world? The answer is, well, again, we don't really know. Coastlines constantly
That was
curve
like
and
near
cut in and
Jersey,
out.
saw Camden everywhere.
Even
Oh,
the
yeah,
smallest
yeah.
deviations from a straight line can add distance, and over time, these small distances add up. Some of these features are massive, like bays, while others are minuscule. Now, measuring each and every little crevice isn't really efficient, so surveyors cut corners and straighten rough edges into easily manageable lines. If you do a quick Google search of the measurement of any coastline, you'll find a lot of different answers. They all cut corners, just differently. Humanity as a species, though,
that's cool shit.
well, we've done really well for ourselves. When in a pinch, we invent something to push us through. We made clothes when the weather was harsh, shelter so we could be safe from wildlife to rest
You
and
some
recuperate,
smart
weapons to
motherfuckers,
hunt for
man.
food,
Evolution.
We
money
adapt.
to replace pure bartering. But what about fire? Was fire a discovery or an invention?
With Fundrise, the same kind of real estate
That-
investment.
I'm glad a commercial got there because
Wow,
what?
that's crazy.
Are now
Is it
Did it-
invention
is it
Wait,
an
wait,
invention?
wait. It was a discovery because
discovery?
Wait.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't invent fire.
it's an element.
It's an element. That's like you
But
inventing
no,
water.
but like they're saying is like we created fire. Maybe it was the first thing. Like whoever like first lit the first fire, right?
Which they say cavemen's did.
Yeah. So whoever lit that created it because like they actually took the wood, they took the time out of their day just to do that, and they created the fire.
Let's just say that it's both. So
It
one
could be
and-
both.
maybe
I'm gonna
both,
see what he
yeah.
says.
And music? Music has been described by scientists as a relatively recent invention by humans. It's believed that music helped our ancestors to bring
discovery.
together a close-knit community. But did humans really invent music? Or did we just discover that certain sounds sound nice with other sounds?
Yeah.
Birds sing, whales
I don't
sing,
know.
even tree frogs have a nice rich baritone sometimes. So can we really say man invented music?
Oh,
If we did, then what is the true definition of music? I guess we'll never know. On the list of man's greatest
I wanna know
inventions
now.
has to be tools.
I wanna
In
know.
I
fact,
wanna know.
for a really long time,
Hellway.
scientists were pretty sure that this is exactly what made us human. We were the only animals who, through the use of such a variety of tools, were able to expand and grow so quickly.
we smart.
Except, we aren't the only ones who use tools. A lot of animals, mainly primates, use tools for all kinds of reasons.
Yes, they did.
A study by Jane Goodall on African chimpanzees would change the definition of man forever. In the research, it was discovered that these chimpanzees use tools to gather food, brush their teeth, and even more. So in response, would this mean we must now redefine man or redefine tool? They use tools for the exact same things we would. Do we accept
So are they
chimpanzees
man?
as human?
Well,
Well, of course not. This begs the question. If using tools doesn't, then what makes us human? In the same research, it was also discovered that chimps had individual personalities and were capable of rational thoughts like emotions and sorrow.
Planet of
They
the
gave
Apes.
pats on the back,
That ass.
hugs, kisses, and even just messed around with each other just for fun. They developed affectionate bonds
that
with
was
family
Dookie.
members.
Yeah,
and
I
me
thought
too.
so too.
community.
I was like,
Not gonna
what?
Some of
lie.
these bonds lasted for over
Not gonna lie.
50
That was
years.
just what-
That was just
If emotions, rational thought, and affectionate actions do not, then what makes us human? In the past, it was thought that humans were the only animals who were self-aware. However, in the past 30 years, extensive research has proven that many other animals are too. In fact,
We're not
in
the
2012,
smartest,
a group of neuroscientists created the Cambridge Declaration on Consciousness, which states that humans are not unique in possessing the neurological substrates that generate consciousness. Non-human animals, including all mammals and birds, and many other creatures, also possess these neural substrates.
I remember that was a
If
factual
consciousness,
fact, though.
sentience, wakefulness, and the ability to feel and experience do not, then what makes us human?
I need to find. the
Why are
best
they
way to
dropping
go about
bombs
science.
before the commercial?
That's just how they do it.
That's just how they
We
roll.
really just don't know. All we know is that one day we weren't, today we are, and one day we will be no more. We don't know what happened before we existed, and neither do we know what will happen after we die. If a person dies and comes back to life, it's referred to as a near-death experience, because we see death as a finality. But what if it isn't? What if one of the beliefs of humanity's many religions is true? Even the Earth itself can be very weird.
There
And
has
sometimes
to be one
you just see
that's probably
formations
true,
that make no
There was
sense.
a story about
Like,
that.
who built Stonehenge and why?
That somebody,
The same goes for the pyramids.
someone died.
Some people think the gods of Egypt made the pyramids. Others are convinced it was made by human
And he was
effort.
like the man in the white
But
coat.
in reality,
Cloak or something
we
like
just
that.
don't know.
I heard about that one.
The human mind is everything. All of man's greatest inventions, theories,
Oh,
and
that's
discoveries
actually
all
good.
come from
That-
the human
yeah.
mind.
That's fire.
We first conceive of an idea in our mind before we can ever create it in the real world. But perhaps we don't yet know or understand exactly how powerful the mind can be. The placebo effect gives us a glimpse. I
was
made
just
an entire
needle.
video about the placebo effect.
I was confused. Like,
Basically,
I
what
was
is
a little
that?
confused with
Doctors
what that
appear
was.
to give a patient treatment, but in actuality, they don't. However, this fake treatment registers in the brain, perceives it as real, and kickstarts the healing process. Basically, the mind heals the body because it thinks the body is getting treatment, even if it isn't. In research on
what is
social
it?
cognitive and affective ways getting treatment, this
So,
fake
wait, hold up.
I made an entire video about the placebo effect. But basically, doctors appear to give a patient treatment, but in actuality, they don't. However, this fake treatment registers in the brain, perceives it as real, and kickstarts
It's
the
only the
healing
brain
process.
that's making your
Basically,
healing process go
the mind
faster.
heals the body because it thinks the body is getting treatment, even if it isn't.
You decide.
In research on social, cognitive, and affective neuroscience, it was discovered that self-affirmation helps to maintain a positive self-view and helps to restore your self-confidence and self-worth. Simply by telling yourself nice things, it is indeed possible for your mind to convince your brain and body that you are those things. And these are just
You
the
look
things
good
we know
looking,
the mind is
motherfucker,
capable
man.
of.
Alright.
Motherfucker,
Yeah.
Think about
You
it.
look good.
No.
You look great.
Okay, looks like I'm gonna stop it there. If you guys like the video, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Like for a part 2, get it to 20 likes for a part 2. You know what I'm saying? Twice a week.
Twice a week.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.
Perfect.